Hi, my name is Luke Matheny. I am the writer and director of the film God of Love.
So they're like Cupid's arrows?
I can't describe it too much without giving away kind of the plot of the film, but I guess it's safe to say I've always been sort of drawn to themes of romantic delusion and unrequited love, and I try to convey those themes as kind of in a funniest way as I can get away with.
You can't control who you love. You can't control who loves you.
Acting in my film comes naturally insofar as I'm writing the part specifically for myself, and when I'm writing it, I basically know how I'm going to do the performance. I'm not a trained actor, you know, so I think as long as I write within my very narrow range, then things usually work out. But then along with that, what you also have to do is make sure that your team is very much on the same page about how the movie's going to be shot and how the schedule is going to work, because you know, I'm in front of the camera most of the time. So my cinematographer, my script supervisor, my assistant director we were very organized and everything was very planned out beforehand. My character is kind of a lounge singing darts champion, which is a strange concoction. It doesn't really make much sense, but I guess I just wanted to really sing in a movie, so that was a good way to accomplish that goal. And along with that, you know, since I knew there was going to be sort of a jazzy soundtrack, black and white just kind of went with that decision pretty well, and my cinematographer and I were pretty excited to kind of copy the styles of like 1950s and 60s jazz photography and French New Wave sort of looks. It's been put to me that Woody Allen really comes across in my film. It's possible that must have been more subconscious. I definitely wasn't sort of consciously trying to rip him off. I was more consciously trying to rip off Steve Martin, but it looks like it came out as Woody Allen a little bit.
I don't know, I love her so much, but I think I say the thing.
Prior to going to NYU, I did have a pass as a journalist, and I majored in journalism. I did more kind of copy editing and that kind of stuff as opposed to actual reporting. You're kind of proofreading a lot of stories, looking very closely at things. Then sort of the creative end of it is writing headlines, usually in the print. I found something about like writing a good headline. There were sort of applicable skills to writing a short film. It was some kind of the economy of having to get just the right number of words in like a tiny space. There was some kind of translation to, you know, having 18 minutes to tell a story.
It's like, I write these stupid poems, I'm like a bumbling fool.
I guess the most surreal experience I've had since I graduated from NYU was the nominees luncheon for the Academy Awards. We flew out to LA for this luncheon, and basically every single nominee is there. So it's just very surreal to be at a table, and then, you know, Mark Wahlberg's at the table behind you, and Jeff Bridges and Aaron Sorkin are at the other table. The screenwriter of Toy Story 3 and Little Miss Sunshine came up to me and he said he'd seen my movie and he really liked it. So it was just, you know, it wasn't like the day before and it wasn't like the day after. That was just an unusual day.
Do you want to hear a poem I wrote for you? It's 9 pages, and it's in Portuguese, but I can translate.